Corporate has a lot of people that do a lot behind the scenes to help us build our business. How many of you have been using live chat? Awesome, right? Back office has a whole new look. Our corporate website has a whole new look. And that didn't just happen. We have a new director of digital marketing at corporate. He's kind of running on his own, so you have to be kind if you have new ideas and such. He loves to hear them, but his to-do list is about this long. You know, he's really busy. He's going to walk you through using the digital media in your business. Lots of people work face-to-face. Some people work on the phone. Some people use the internet to build their business. Whatever you're using that works for you, but you can always add a little bit of something else and try and cross over and do some other things as well to help you build and grow. And he's going to talk to you a little bit about Facebook and all those online ways to market your business today. So let's give it up to our Director of Digital Media, Marc Hennes.
Good morning, everybody. Thanks to Kelly for that great introduction. So I'm the Director of Digital Marketing at Ameriplan, and not for too long. I just started in October of last year. So I'm one of the new guys. Thank you. First convention too, so it's quite exciting. What happened is that I'm actually from Holland. Not Holland, Texas, but Holland as in Europe. You know, like in Amsterdam, that kind of Holland. And as you have probably seen, the new corporate website got a new look, the American USA website, and she mentioned the live chat and social media and the blogging and stuff that's like being ramped up now a little bit. And so that's what we're going to talk about today also, for you to help in your business about Facebook and how you can use Facebook and use it to your advantage. So I'll talk about Facebook ads. On the screen? Yes? You don't see the slides on the screen? There you go. Yeah, alright, cool. So I'm going to talk about Facebook ads, and then after that I'll teach you a few tricks that's about growing a fan page on Facebook. I'll go into that a little bit later. So let's start with the first slide here. So, who of you does have Facebook? Who does have a Facebook account? I'm sure there's lots of people here, right? Oh yeah, big time. Pretty much like 80% here. How many people have ever used Facebook ads? Oh, okay. There's some people out there. Good. Let's see. Well, the cool thing about Facebook ads is that you can target an exact demographic. So it is, for example, you have seen the ads on Facebook. They're kind of like on the right side in your account. There's all these little square images with the text on the side. And those are ads, and they're specifically targeted to you. That means they know your interest. They know what you like. They know to what kind of other fan pages you go to. So they have a lot of information about you, like your age and your gender and stuff like that. So that makes it really good for advertisers to target you for a certain product. So what I'm going to talk about is how you, as an IPO or NSD, how to, or any other thing, sorry about that, how to set up an ad on Facebook so you can target your demographic. What you do, you go to facebook.com and then /advertising. That was in the previous slide. Let's see if I can get that back. No. Alright, anyway, you go to facebook.com /advertising. It's in the top of the screen. And then you can select what you want to do. So you can put a headline in there, you can use an image. That image is very important because that image is what will catch people's attention when they go on their Facebook account, and that's what they will see in the right side. So what is very useful is that you can make it like a neon border or like very popping color, and or maybe with some funny picture or something like that, because that way it will pop out, and that's when people will actually click on the ad. So if it's just an ad with a not very attractive picture, it's not going to run as well as if you have a better picture. So the picture is very important, and obviously a catchy title for that. Now, what you do, the second step, that is, you can select where you want to target it for. So you can choose, for example, United States, and then you can do by state or by city. It just keeps moving on me. Go back. There you go. So, or by zip code. And then you can select an age. So you select the age what you want to run your ad for. And then it's getting interesting, because that's when you will select what the people are interested in. So you're looking for suggested likes and interests, what people like on Facebook. So, for example, if you like a certain artist on Facebook, you can select that if you want to target people for that. How I have to say that? Okay, so, for example, if you want to target people, it says there in the top, like Kmart, then you can select Kmart, and you can target all those people who are liking Kmart. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Let's see, let me go to the next one here. Alright. Then the next thing is, you can select if you only want to target men or women, or if they're single, if they're engaged, or if they're married. You can actually also select their languages, and also their education and work. So that's very powerful, because you can target your exact demographic there. Let's see, go to the next one. Alright, once you come all the way to the bottom, that's when it's getting interesting, because that's when you have to kind of select how you're going to pay for your ad. And how Facebook generally works is that you pay per click. So every time when somebody clicks on your ad, you pay a certain amount. Now, once you have set up your whole campaign, Facebook will give you a suggestion how much that click will cost. So that click is all the way in the bottom, and for this one, for example, it says 137. The maximum bid is 137. Well, actually, that's the average bid here. 137, that's what Facebook actually wants for it. See, so what I usually do is I bid at least like 30 cents below the lowest minimum. So you see the suggested bid is between 99 cents and $1.86. So normally I shoot at about 70 cents per click, and then just start the campaign, and then you will see if that ad will get enough impressions or not. Because if you set it too low, you will not get a lot of impressions. That means your ad will not be shown. So you have to slowly raise the price until you see that you will get impressions, and that's when you will start getting clicks too. But you know, Facebook wants to make the most money as possible, so they always put in a pretty high bid, where you can lower that substantially. Once you place your order, your ad will go live, and it will be shown on all the accounts from the people you have targeted. Alright? Now let's see. So this is basically the paid version. These are the Facebook ads, and you can have them go to, for example, an IBO website like My Benefits Plus or IBO Plus. But you can also have them staying them on Facebook, because if they get taken out of the Facebook environment, people notice that they get taken out of it, and they like it better that they stay on Facebook. So instead of sending them to a random website off Facebook, you can leave them on Facebook by sending them, for example, to a fan page or to like an app or something like that. So that way people are, you know, more likely to click on that. Now let's continue to the next slide. I'm sure most people of you have been to our Ameriplan Facebook fan page. Everybody has, yeah, good. Most people are liking us too, or not yet? Yeah, they do? Alright. Well, you see our Facebook status updates then. And let's see, this is a while ago. Now, having a fan page is very powerful because we can stay in communication with everybody who likes us on Facebook, and as soon as we put a status update, it will show on your news feed, right? So, go back. So, our fan page keeps growing and growing, and we use certain things to make it grow. Obviously, you will find a button all the way in the back office, and it's on our corporate website and other places where you will find it. But there are a few tricks how you can grow your fan page with more likes, and that can be done free. The thing is, if you have a fan page, you want to be interactive with whoever is on your fan page, because if people see that there is nothing going on, they're going to lose interest, and once you post something like once a month, they might not even see it, or they might not be, you know, find it interesting. So you want to keep them engaged all the time. So that's why we, you know, try to put up new blog posts, and we'll put them on the fan page and stuff. Now, being interactive, you can do that on all kinds of ways. You can ask questions, or you can add pictures, or you know, you can add a blog post or something like that. So let's go over some tricks. Now, this is a trick. I don't know how many people have seen it, but it's the Desert Island Virus. I don't know if people have seen this, but it was a fun game, and it said in the status update, if you were about stranded on a desert island, what 3 items would you want to with you, and what friend would you want with you? And you can tag them in your answer. I don't know how many people, lots of people have actually commented on that too. So did anybody use that? Did everybody see that? Yeah, some people did. All right, it was pretty funny because we got some good comments on it. So, desert island, it's not dessert as in yeah, I already did like Sunday, or you know, like cheesecake. No, it's like being abandoned, like an abandoned island. So we got some really good comments. We got comments like like a 5-gallon bucket. I don't know what you want to do with that, but I guess some people want a 5-gallon bucket. There was, you know, laptop and internet and all kinds of funny ones, like Rambo knives, tarpets, like all kinds of stuff. So it was interesting, but what happened and why we did that is because people were commenting, it would go on their newsfeed, and other friends would see that they commented on it, right? So then they're like, oh, that's kind of funny, so I'll join that and I'll add my, you know, comment on it. And that's how the comments just started coming and coming and coming. And since people also had to tag somebody in the answer, that means that they would also see that they got tagged in a comment. So they're like, oh, what's that about? So they go check it out, and if they like that little game, they would also, you know, participate and put in their comment, and it just keeps going. Now, you think, how can this help your business? But it's that all these people who were not part of the fan page, their friends got mentioned in the update. Now we reached about 15,000 people just by doing this. they found out about this little question, really. So, since our name is attached to it, they will find it on their newsfeed and they'll all look at it. They're like, what's Ameriplan now? And then they might go to Google and just type in Ameriplan, and then they found us. So by just simply putting a quick question on your Facebook fan page, you know, a lot of people are able to see it because it's more like a viral effect, you know. So, let's see. Yeah, well, it is cool and people are participating because you give someone the opportunity to talk about themselves. You know, people like to talk about themselves, so that's what they did. They started commenting and what was about. Then you also give them the chance to tag a friend. You know, like I mentioned, if you tag a friend, all their friends will also see and also read the comment, and they might also participate. And you can come up with a ton of variations of this. Obviously, it doesn't have to be on a desert island. So the other one we did is this one. The trick number 2, I call it the viral jumpstart. This picture we posted, it's about, I don't know, 4 weeks ago or something. And we asked everybody on our fan page, what's more important to you? And we just wanted to get some traction and just some feedback and just get the ball rolling. So this was easier than the other update, because in this case, you only have to like it or share it. You know how you have a picture on Facebook and underneath there's like a like button and a share button? So it's really easy for people to just click like or just click share. Now, it's easy for them, but what happens is, again, if they like it or they share it, it will show up on their newsfeed and all their friends will see it. Now, we had a ton of friends also liking it and sharing it, and it just, you know, kept growing because it's a very general question. You know, this can relate to like a lot of people. They're like, oh, that's interesting. I'll hit like or I'll hit share. So in this case, with the Ameriplan logo in it, it's more like a branding option. So we had about 30,000 people seeing this picture and seeing this ad. Well, it's not really an ad, but it's like a way to brand your business. So once we started this, we got a lot more Google searches again. They were looking for Ameriplan. They're like, what is Ameriplan? So by just for free putting up something like this, and people start engaging with it, clicking like or share, you know, we got a 30,000 people audience who all seen that picture and, you know, seen about Ameriplan. So that was pretty powerful since it was free, right? Now, the third one is a little bit more complicated than the other two, but this will also be more powerful than the other two. This is something we have not done before. It is just another way to, you know, get some viral traction, just like we did with the other two. Basically, it says that if you, for example, want a free Ameriplan healthcare plan, then you can tag Ameriplan in the top, so you tag our fan page. We're not done yet. Go back. And then below you see all these little puppets. There you go. And it says, tag yourself here. So tag all the friends that you want to also be able to win a free healthcare plan, for example. So you can win it, and your friends also. So you give your friends a chance to win, for example, a free Ameriplan health plan or whatever you have to offer. And once you start tagging people, the same thing happens again. If you tag 5 people in your friend list, all those 5 people will then have it on their newsfeed and all their friends will see it. So this grows really quickly because you already tagged 5 people in it, and they will all see this picture. And they're like, oh, what did they tag me in? So they look at the picture and they're like, oh, that's cool. And then if they want to win that free health care plan, they can also, for example, tag 5 friends again. And then it just keeps growing and growing and growing, and it doesn't cost anything. They will start promoting your offer for free for you, basically. Okay? So, I don't know how, let me explain to you how the tagging actually works. If you put a comment in or a status update on your Facebook, you type, your comment, and then if you want to add a name or you want to tag somebody, you just type in their name. And as soon as you type in that name and they're part of your friend list, they will then pop up and you can click on it, and that way you tagged that person. So if you then post it, that friend will get a notification that you tagged him in that post. See, I hope that makes sense. Let's see. Yeah, so that's this trick. You can use that for, I picked the example here, free American healthcare plan, but you can, use any offer you want to use for this, for example. Now, let's see. Once you start doing this, and it starts growing and growing, your fan page will start growing. And if your fan page starts growing, you can then post a status update again, and all those people will see it again. See? So it just kind of like goes into a snowball effect. And yeah, you can do this for free. So once you start getting interactive with your fans on Facebook, they can help you out to grow your business. Sometimes unknowingly, because they just think it's just a game, or people just enjoy commenting on it, and it just helps you out, because every time they do anything with you, if they post a comment, they like it, they share it, other people will hear about whatever you have to offer. So yeah, that's really all I wanted to talk to you about Facebook. I hope it was interesting, that it's useful, and if you have any questions after, I would be glad to help you with that. So, thank you.